Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Hey,
Got it.
cheers, fellas. Cheers.
Go.
Seltzer, water.
Water.
High-end brand, Kroger brand right there.
That's the good stuff, huh?
Well, I can't just drink on a freaking Wednesday night with degenerates.
That'd be ridiculous.
I like to keep it healthy. Oh, what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, your body's a temple.
Mormon
I
temple.
guess.
You can get a job there.
All right.
So
So
I'm
welcome.
not like cooking up a steak or something, right?
You're not driving home for 30 minutes from Intel and cooking a steak?
Right, exactly.
Well, welcome back. I don't know how long it's been since we've done one of these. Probably like 2.5 years. Who knows? But we'll go off of Tyler's topics. So possible topic. First one: Suns versus Lakers. The loose ball. What do you guys think? Good call.
Bad call.
That was a terrible call. That was a terrible call. No way. You can't call timeout with a ball loose like that.
Did
And
you see the
recovered.
NBA's explanations today? They said because he trapped it on his leg, that's considered possession.
No,
That was their explanation.
That is not possession.
Because he trapped it on his leg?
Yeah, they came out with an explanation today and defended the refs' call and were like, nah, it was the right call.
I mean, they were covering the spread, right?
That was
I mean,
such a
that's
terrible
what was
call.
important.
What do you think, Greg?
I didn't agree with it at all. The ball was loose. No
Should
possession.
have been a turnover. Turnover. Let's see.
Agreed.
Where did?
Well,
Oh,
I mean, let's just keep on that for a minute.
All right.
You want? I mean,
Keep going, George.
rant.
we
Rant.
had a lot of turnovers of our own, and I mean,
We
it's
did.
just
Way
let's just
too many
call it. Let's just
turnovers.
call it what it is, right? Devin Booker's not a point guard.
Nope. And KD apparently shouldn't be ball handling if they run two defenders at him because he just kind of freezes. He doesn't get the ball out. He doesn't do anything. Sometimes he twists his ankle even. Like, the hell?
So
Just in
you're
general,
saying that
Nurkic was like the linchpin of it all. Like if it wasn't centered around Nurkic.
Dude.
I mean, his
I think
2
he had
points and
more
what,
assists than
3
D-Book.
rebounds? His 2 points and 3 rebounds they're plenty amazing. You're right. You're right.
He had more assists than Devin Booker, and he had less turnovers. Look it up.
But he had less rebounds than Devin Booker too.
But that's
Devin
okay.
Booker's,
Devin Booker had to make up for
6
his
for
mistakes.
16.
But
I think
didn't
Devin
turnovers,
Booker almost had a
5
triple
fouls.
double.
Didn't AD have something like how many did he have? Like 14,
20.
something like that. Like 9 of them were offensive.
Oh, yeah.
That was big, right? Nurkic should have been all over that, or at least Eubanks.
I want to know how many rebounds. I want to know how many rebounds Ayton had in his career, and as soon as he had possession and got the rebound, they swiped the ball from him, and it was a turnover.
Oh, I can't even count how many. There were so many.
I know. It must have
seen a
been like
lot.
50%. I'm going to say almost 50%. Marcos looked
He
that up.
kept the ball way out there, and then when he put it on the ground, it was like, "Thank you."
How many points did he average versus what Nurkic is averaging this year? What did Ayton average last season? 18 points, 20.
I mean, I don't like the
Nurkic is
comparison.
around 2 or 3.
It's a different role.
What
on
are we
the team.
talking here?
Definitely
It's a different role on the team with
Definitely
KD,
different
Beal,
role.
Booker versus when you had Chris Paul orchestrating and dropping an assist. Like, how many of those points were just simply because Chris Paul created the pick and roll and threw him like an easy lob, which he probably took a layup instead of dunking? Like, how many of those points were from that type of stuff? A lot.
I mean, to be honest with you, Tyler, what you're talking about there is like making quick adjustments, right? And not having guys sit around like 3 or 4 seconds before you realize and pass it too late. I mean, that's the big thing I noticed about Booker. It's like you see a guy, slash into the hoop, or a guy run baseline, ready to take a straight up 3, and then Booker's looking the wrong way, or he like waits and he's indecisive of whether or not he's going to throw it, and it's like a turnover or it's too late and you miss the opportunity. He's not a fucking point guard. I mean, he's not. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from the man. Dude's fucking baller. Like, end of story.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
point guard's not his spot, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not expecting him to be a center either. So it's just something you don't do. Fine.
So
Agreed.
what I'm
But then,
getting out
like,
of this,
who is the point guard of the team? Like, if Steele
Nobody.
comes back, I don't know.
We don't have a point guard. Everybody's a shooting guard. Yeah.
And like Goodwin, I don't know, not
I
there.
wouldn't say Goodwin's a point guard. No.
I would say we need to hit the trade. We need to hit the trade deadline. Oh, sure.
So,
Who do we
so
pick
then
up?
the consensus is Nurkic is trash. That's what I'm hearing here.
What I'm
You're not going to hear that from me. Shut up, Marcos.
I mean, he got 3 fouls though in the first quarter. That was stupid.
Aiton had a lot of
Oh, they-
fouls though too.
Well, Aiden was just, let's just be honest, Aiden was soft. So Aiden can go away. Nurkic at least bodies up.
Yeah, and
Dude.
let's be
Bodied up
honest,
AD to what, 31 points? Something like
no,
that?
somehow AD just owns Nurkic. Like it's awful,
I mean-
but that's been the truth so far. So yeah, but like look at every other game, the way he plays. Like, I mean, I like him trying to bully down there. You know,
He's tough. He's tough. He went toe to toe with Jokic. I like
yeah,
it.
that was a good game.
It was a really good game. Marcos wanted Aiton though.
Marcos,
I'm just
we
saying.
never asked you why do you think DA is better than Nurkic? Like get down to it.
It's so obvious he's better than Nurkic. Nurkic is slow. Come playoff time, every team's they're gonna single him out and take advantage of the Suns in the playoffs. It's Nurkic. He's the weak spot. You couldn't do that as much to DA. He could actually go out on the perimeter, defend smaller guys, at least bother them when they would go in. Nurkic just watches everyone. They put him in a pick and roll, and everyone just drives right by him. He's like, "Oh," he puts his hand out. Sorry, dang it.
Well, Eubanks is a lot better, I think, at that than Nurkic is, to be honest with you. I think Eubanks, he's younger, I guess. I don't know how young he is. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know anything about Eubanks before he came here. He seems to be more aggressive, right? He can hit the three occasionally. But I also see that he's young and he's indecisive too. Same thing. There's a quick opportunity for a play, a dish out or something like that. Or worse, they give him the ball. And all you got to do is throw it down. And then you look for that extra pass. Throw it down, big man. Don't be afraid.
Eubanks has thrown it down, though. You got to agree. You've seen some of those dunks. Our big men have been dunking. That has been lacking with DA. DA could not dunk, would not dunk. Yes, he had his Valley-oop or whatever, but ever since Valley-oop, he ain't delivered.
Well, look at you know what a dunk does. You know how much a dunk costs that or is worth versus like a mid-range jumper.
Exactly. Max contract? Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I mean, honestly, it really doesn't. It doesn't mean anything if you think about it, whether or not they dunk or not. I think dunking is just more exciting to see. I mean, look at John Morant, right? I mean, fucking everybody wants to watch the games because they want to see him throw it down. I mean, that's it, right?
It's not just that. It's a mindset, though. Like, you don't think Westbrook in his prime was trying to like murder somebody every time he went to the rim? Like,
absolutely,
he was going for it. And like, when you have that mindset, it's just a different type of play that you bring to the court. And like, I think it's a more effective play, especially in the playoffs. Like, you're talking Nurkic is going to get owned in the playoffs. Maybe he is a little slow on the pick and roll. It's not great defense. I agree with you. But when you look at the mindset he's going to bring of like, we're not going to let anybody body us, period. Like,
so let me ask you this. Okay, so there is that physicality to it that you want to see. But let's say now, example, Nurkic gets in a lot of foul trouble early. Eubanks is young. He gets in foul trouble early. Bol, I don't know why the hell he's there. They're trading him for like a pack of gum or something.
And they're not even using him. Yeah.
I mean, he must just be that awful.
I mean, Vogel said his time will come. That was the comment last week when he was asked. Like,
when we're up 30. When we're up 30, right, Marcos?
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, what can you do in a situation like last night? I mean, the team is small. Right? There's no height on that team other than those two guys. Everybody else.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Come on,
you got KD?
You've got a lot of height on our team. You've got 4 players.
Nurkic is 7 foot. KD is 7 foot.
Bol's not even a player. Bol's not even a player.
You're right, but he's on the bench. He's available.
KBD is what, 6'10", 6'11"? He's got some height. Like, yeah, I mean, then you have like Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, who are both what, 6'4", 6'5", something
Little's
like that.
pretty big.
Yeah, I mean,
a guy named Little, he's pretty
they
big.
sure as hell played small last night. They sure as hell played small because they were outboarded. I don't know, 1,000,000-1. Did Greg just fall down?
Did you just fall down? What the hell?
My laptop fell down. Yeah.
Yo, it looked like you fell down. Just boom, and you disappear.
Oh man.
That was wild. No, but the call by the referee was terrible. I don't think trapping the ball on your leg as you're losing it constitutes possession. And Suns should have won that game. Yeah, they still need a point guard, but they should have won that game.
I still think that was a take foul too.
Oh yeah, they missed the take foul.
Yeah.
He got a finger on the ball. It's not a take foul.
That's what everybody's arguing. Oh, he touched the ball.
Bro, they had to find excuses to get
Speaking of touching balls, you see LeBron get
to the
nurkic
Lakers.
early on?
Yeah. Like when LeBron was jumping up and down like an absolute fucking baby, right? Complaining over the ball that they threw into Booker's leg, right?
Tee him up. They should have teed him up.
They should have teed him up. They would have teed any if Draymond did that, instant tee.
Yeah, Draymond is his own special class of NBA player. He's like the weird animal at the zoo that, yeah, they're there, but you don't really want to see it. Like he's no, but Scott Foster would have for sure thrown out CP3. That would have been instant rejection
every day.
So do you guys miss CP3 or what?
No, don't miss him.
I miss having a point guard.
But
I would take CP3 back for sure. Yeah,
no, I would
miss
not take
having
him
CP3.
back. No, I would not. He's a great backup point guard now.
That's what he's doing now, isn't he? Isn't he playing backup?
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's backup on the Warriors, and I'm okay with that. He's got his role, but not for the Suns. Suns need a primary point guard, and we don't have one.
So who's available on a trade that you would get that can play point? Like who's out there that you think we could even get?
And what are we going to have to give in order to get, right? That's the problem.
Bobo. You give him Bobo.
Nobody wants Bobo.
And
If we
Nurkic.
don't get him off the bench and like get him some stats, nobody's going to want him.
What point guard would you want anyways? Like who? Just anybody.
I don't know.
Who the hell
That's
would
a
you
good
want?
question.
Bradley Beal?
Let's bring back Dragic.
Oh my God.
Goran? Holy crap.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Is he still available?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question because I think what you would really want is just like a distributor and a defender. And like obviously you're
Somebody
not
that
going to
can
get
hit
Drew
the
Holiday.
ball and
Kyrie's
not turn it over.
available.
That's the problem.
Kyrie.
You don't want Kyrie.
No,
Kyrie.
Don't go there.
Yeah, you want a
Harden.
defender and
Kyrie's doing great in
Westbrook.
Dallas. Look at Dallas. Dallas is doing awesome with Kyrie. Leave it alone. Marcos is saying something, but he's on mute.
If we could trade trash ass Nurkic, what center could we get?
Aiden.
DA. No.
Man, I would have loved to get Lopez. Could you imagine that? If we had a center like Lopez?
Lopez is a good center, man. He fits his role well in Milwaukee.
That would be insane. Would you take Chet?
Chet Holmgren?
No.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, given that we have Katie, Booker, and Beal, somebody like Miles Turner. I would take Miles Turner.
He'd be way better than Nurkic, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think Nurkic is going to last another 2 weeks. His ankle's going to go out, his knee, something, and he's going to be out. Eubanks will be our starter.
Tougher than you think, Marcos. He's a lot tougher than you think.
Yeah, one time Greg wrestled with him. He knows.
How'd it go, Greg?
It was rough, dude. He's huge. Don't hit him in the
LeBron
balls.
found that out when he slapped him.
Well, now
You're just punching up? No, you're just punching up.
this is a YouTube show, Greg.
You can bleep that out later, Marcos.
All right, the next topic that Tyler put here is NFL predictions for the playoffs and Super Bowl. Who's going to the Super Bowl?
Who cares?
49ers
It's good. It's a good call.
and Dolphins.
Wow.
Dolphins?
49ers and Dolphins.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That is not bad.
What about Cincinnati, Greg?
Burrow's out, bro. That's all I got to say.
Browning
it.
looked like the truth for one game.
No, he did perform on Monday night. I did not expect him to perform on Monday night, but I don't think he can lead them to the playoffs at all.
Nah, 350 yards and what, 3 tutties? Nah.
No, he's not going to do that consistently.
George,
So-
the Giants, George.
Oh man, we got the veto. He's the future.
After they beat the Packers.
He's getting to start over Tyrod Taylor. Like, okay, local boy. We're going nowhere though. I mean, they fucking suck. That offensive line is absolute garbage. You got your starter and your fucking backup both taken out. Like, how the fuck do you do that? How does an offensive line do that in one season? Like, I don't know. I don't know. The playoffs wise, I really honestly stopped watching the NFL. Like, I saw the Eagles get beat by the 49ers or something like good.
Shellacked.
I was happy about that because fuck Philly. Other than that, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think 49ers, yeah, you're right. And 49ers on the West. And then you know what? Let's go for a Hail Mary here. We say Aaron Rodgers comes back and leads the Jets to the Super Bowl.
Not going to happen.
I think Tyler just got a boner.
Imagine.
Pew! Pew, pew, pew.
No, but honestly, the Packers have a chance of making the playoffs. For like what they've done in the last few games, they have a chance of making the playoffs. And like, look, Kansas City was the worst 8-3 team of all of them, compared to who else is 8-3? The Bills and whatever. But like the Green Bay Packers, if they're playing like they are now, where they're just like super aggressive, they have a chance at the playoffs, and they could be a dangerous team. New York's about to find that out Monday night, George. They're gonna find out the hard way.
So let's roll with these
be-
Packers. They are
Damn, Green Bay was such a
16.
joke.
No. Packers are 16-0 in December now.
Yeah, under Matt LaFleur,
So do they go 17-0?
they complete the perfect season. They do. They beat the Giants 31-17.
There's still more time in December. They got to win
I
more
won't
games.
lie about the 17, but we'll probably keep it at 14.
Nah.
We'll see.
Nah,
Either way,
they're
you know
finding
it's
a
going to be
stride.
bad football. It's going to be awful football to watch. Terrible.
To be honest, I've kind of lost interest too.
Yeah. Like,
Why
I
have
haven't
you
watched
lost interest, Marcos? The Cardinals are really good this year.
You know,
Yeah.
they had a decent victory recently, but you know, it hasn't been too fun to watch.
I mean, they got revenge against the Steelers. That's impressive.
That is very impressive.
God, you talk about holding a grudge. How's that go?
Who?
Cardinals, Steelers.
Did you hear they interviewed Tomlin afterwards? Tomlin's like, my team played like a JV team.
I heard that.
Tomlin's, this is his last year.
No,
Tomlin's out. You think Tomlin's out?
I think Tomlin's out.
Fired
No.
or
Here's
quitting?
I think he would pursue interest elsewhere. I think he's getting canned.
Is he going to
He's
go
only
work for
out
Jim
if
Harbaugh?
he chooses to be out.
Huh? For Harbaugh? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You got to steal signs somewhere.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I think a lot of people would be kind of happy to see Tomlin go.
People in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Hmm.
People,
Nah, I think
people in
I think
Pittsburgh.
he's kind of earned his status
I know
at this
people in
point, and
Pittsburgh,
people
and
still
that's-
believe he could do it. People
There's
believe
a-
he could do it because he has done it.
Dude, he hasn't done it since he had Ben.
What if he
Agreed.
ends up in New York?
It's going to be the same thing. We suck. I think.
He's got a lot to
think
work
He
for.
hasn't done anything since Ben. He hasn't done anything since Ben Roethlisberger. And let's be perfectly honest, his team was stacked.
He did have a lot of talent.
There was a
Antonio
lot
Calling
of
him
Brown.
an overrated coach.
Heinz Ward,
Heinz Ward,
Troy
Jesus.
Polamalu,
Yeah,
James.
I mean, they were absolutely
Harrison.
crazy. They had such a good team, right? And this was coming after the Cowher era, right, where he won one with like Bettis.
Oh yeah, that's right. The bus.
right?
Who's our quarterback? Like Neil O'Donnell or something?
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. No one cares, you know. No one gives a shit. Neil's not going to the, he's only in the Hall of Fame because that's who was he's on the Super Bowl win, right? But I mean, other than that, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't think Tomlin makes it.
That's sad.
All right.
I mean, look at
Nah, I
Belichick,
think-
right? Belichick has his job only because he won so many fucking Super Bowls. Like, I mean, are you going to be the guy that fires Belichick?
You think he's out after this year?
Belichick?
Yeah.
I don't think they could fire him. He's Belichick.
You still don't think he's untouchable?
Dude, I think he's untouchable just like Pop is over there with the Spurs.
Yeah, that's true. He's
But,
suffering
like-
right now. He is suffering big time.
It really has to do with maximizing talent. Like the Spurs are what, the 29th in payroll amongst the league, and like Popovich has made them winners the whole time, and
Except
that's
for this
impressive.
year.
Like
And the year
similar to
before.
like Spoelstra in Miami.
And the year
Miami
before
has,
that,
like,
too.
the 20,
Right. Yeah.
27th highest payroll, and like they're winning. Like when you give coaches that longevity and you give them the chance to like have a bad season and still stay and implement their scheme and their culture, like it pays off. And like it's paid off with Mike Tomlin. I think he has that cred in the same way Belichick does. I don't think they can him.
I
But
think
implement the culture means wait till you're shitty enough to get the first pick and then draft Wembanyama.
Bro, you read between the lines like it was
Figure it
braille,
out.
and you were reaching out and touching it.
So a little off topic here, but this goes back to the quarterback stuff. Who's better, Tyler, Brett Favre, or Aaron Rodgers?
Who's a better quarterback?
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron
better
Rodgers
person.
by far. Aaron Rodgers by far.
A better person?
Aaron Rodgers has had 0 welfare scams, so that kind of helps just a little bit.
Is either really that relevant though?
Yeah, I mean, 2 of the
Well, they're
greatest
both
quarterbacks of all time.
youngsters. They're both rookies. They're about to get drafted. Which one you picking to start your Packer squad?
If I know what they're capable of, Aaron Rodgers, he's the better quarterback. Like Brett Favre had the winning mentality for sure, but Aaron Rodgers statistically, just as a pure quarterback, is better.
Wow. I'm shocked by your answer.
Really? I mean,
I am.
like, who would you pick as a pure quarterback, Dan Marino or Joe Montana? Like, same thing, but just from a different era. Like, one's the winner, but one is the better quarterback.
Well, who would you pick on that one?
I would take Joe Montana every day.
Yeah, me too.
I'd take Marino. He was the better quarterback. If I'm building a
No
dream
way.
team,
Joe
yeah.
Montana was
If
way
you
better.
can't win, you're not a better quarterback.
That comes down to defense and
No, it
receivers
doesn't.
and
No, it
everything
doesn't.
else that they're
No,
doing.
it doesn't. You got to deliver.
Yes.
You got to win.
No, why is Patrick Mahomes have 0 victories when
Because
his
he can't
defense
pass
allows
right now.
more
He
than
doesn't
20
even know
points?
what number his receivers are wearing, and he can't even read the defense anymore.
Why is Patrick Mahomes undefeated when his defense holds the other team to under 20 points? Like, it's a team sport.
It is a team sport, but the Kansas
You
City.
give Marino the defenses and everything else around him that Montana had, he wins in the same way, for sure, if not more.
Miami had a great defense in the Marino era.
Yeah, I thought so too. They had really good defenses. They
I
had
thought
good
they
teams.
had awesome defense.
Wow.
I actually don't know. That's a good question.
I would take Montana every day of the week.
And even on Sundays.
Yeah, especially on Sundays. Because there was no other football days back in those days.
I would take Eli Manning.
Yo, didn't Montana and the 49ers beat the Bengals like 55-14 in the Super Bowl or something? Didn't that
I
happen?
don't know if it was that bad, but our center broke his leg and Max Montoya fell apart. Yeah, we laid an egg in the Super Bowl for sure.
That tells you,
Yeah,
that
I
tells you
think
need a
they
good
dropped
center.
the double nickel on you, you know?
Yeah, and that's why I would take Montana every day because I know what he can do.
Oh, bird.
Fair.
What about you,
fair.
George? Who you taking? Eli Manning. He sucks.
2-time Super Bowl MVP. No. I
Who are
mean,
you taking?
clutch
Manning
player,
or Phil
clutch
Simms?
player, yes, clutch in the moment. But if you're talking about like, if I'm trying to run like, dynasties and shit, Quarterback, Marino was great. Montana was great too.
So you taking wait. So you taking Eli or Phil Simms?
Oh my God, Phil Simms.
Oh yeah, Phil Simms every day of the week.
The only quarterback one of those Super Bowl wins. Hostetler won the other one.
No, that's true. So you out of those three, who you taking?
Who?
Hostetler, Sims.
Hostetler, or Eli?
Oh, Eli. Eli's got two. Eli Super Bowl MVP twice. Clutch player, absolutely. Remember Hollister? He went what the hell? Where did he go? He went to. No, what was his name again?
Jeff Hostetler.
Hostetler. Hostetler
Didn't he play
Oakland.
for
He went
both
to
the Oakland, the Raiders,
Yeah.
and then I thought he played for the Colts also. I don't know.
I don't know. I know he went to Oakland and he sucked.
Yeah. Everybody thought he was going to light it up.
I mean, he did what he needed to do. He got us a chip that year, so that was good. I don't know. I mean, I have to pick between those three Giants, and it's obviously Eli. Best quarterback all time. That's a tough question, man. I don't know. Those are both good.
Boomer.
Statistically, if
Boomer
just
Esiason?
pure data driven.
Boomer.
The two highest quarterbacks, just data driven, is Marino and Rodgers by far. Not even close.
Oh, Rodgers would definitely not be on the list.
I would still take Tom Brady.
At all.
Or Marino. Neither of them.
Take Tom Brady.
At all.
You guys are all wrong. Tom Brady.
A bunch of engineers here who
honestly,
to even
that's
consider
Tom
the
Brady.
data.
Tom
Data
Brady
doesn't matter. Wins do.
You're talking about winning, right? You're talking about winning? Tom Brady.
Yeah, women too. There you go. That's another stat.
Women.
Women.
So Tom Brady, really?
Yeah.
So if you take Tom Brady up in New England and put him anywhere else, he'll have the same success?
He did in Tampa.
Yeah, but look at the team he had around him in Tampa. That team was out of its
I'm not
mind
arguing
with
the
talent.
team.
Put him on like the fucking Chicago Bears and see what happens. Like it'll be a decade of misery. Come on.
Or go to the Browns, right? It's more or less the same thing, right? With the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, their season fucking fell apart, dude. Oh my God.
Yep. Win it first and dumpster fire after that.
Don't they still have the top defense in the league?
They're doing okay.
They're doing all right, but I mean, honestly, like, dude, losing their running back like that, I don't even think he's coming back next season. You think he comes back next season?
Who?
Nick Chubb.
The Chubb? Man. Late in the season.
Late.
When they're not going to be able to trade him. He's not trade bait.
No way. Not after that.
You don't touch that.
I mean, I think he could come back. Adrian Peterson proved it with his knee injury and like still was just destroying. But
AP also left his team,
you can't trade for it.
No.
No, he came
right
back to
away.
the Vikings first. And then after he left. But I think Chubb could come back.
Team.
But yeah.
How long was Chubb in the league?
He's only been like 4 or 5 years, right?
He was above average? He was above average for running back lifetime? Life expectancy in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
not everybody is
like that.
Adrian
It's hard to
Peterson.
come back. Yeah.
I mean, I would wonder, why would you? You got enough. Like, just get your leg fixed.
Because Aaron Rodgers is trying to win. That's why he's coming back, George.
He's
trying to prove who the best
Jets.
team in New York is.
I mean, I don't even know why he went to the Jets. That's just crazy.
Dude, he's only got to get like 5 wins and he's better than the Giants.
So what
We'll
if
get our record right now.
We'll get this Sunday.
So what if it's
You don't
Jets
play
Packers?
this Sunday, so swing and a miss, George. Swing and a miss.
We'll get him.
What if it's Jets Packers? Obviously, I'm a Packers fan.
But he'll be dying inside.
There's no question.
He'll be dying inside just a little bit.
There's no hesitation or anything. Like
Rodgers.
I'm not really a Rodgers fan anymore per se because he's not on the Packers. I will, however, tell you what the data says, and that's that Marino and Rodgers are the 2 best quarterbacks of all time. But separately from that, even if the Packers are 6-6 and not that good of a team, I'm still gonna I'm still going to say that they're the greatest that there is. Come on.
So you think you could win your fantasy league with Marino and that other douche?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. 2 quarterback league.
All right. 2
No,
quarterbacks.
Marino was
quarterback
passing for
league.
5,000. Marino
Trash.
was passing for 5,000 yards when every other quarterback in the league was passing for like 1,500. Like it's
Go with Kurt Warner.
it's off
He's
the
throwing a lot of
chart.
passes, too.
Isn't that what Tua's doing this year?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
But back in Marino's day, quarterbacks were throwing for like 1,500 yards. They weren't throwing for 5,000. That was like off the charts. No, nobody was close.
So is Tua the best quarterback now? Is that what you're saying?
Tua? Me?
Yeah.
No.
No, Tyler.
Who is the best quarterback now? That's a good question.
Brock Purdy. Watch that guy play.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is some impressive young talent.
That's a local boy.
Local boy from Chandler.
Like the second coming of Tom Brady, essentially. He's got to win a few Super Bowls.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like,
I mean,
that
he's
last
got a
pick
lot
in
of
the
growth
draft
ahead of him.
status and all of that,
You
like-
start young like that. Yeah, he could. If he wins the
But-
Super Bowl this year, that's a nice stepping stone.
The way he plays very much reminds me of Tom Brady. All of his games. The way
I'm not
his
gonna lie, I
decision making, all of it.
Yeah.
Had he not gotten hurt last year in the playoffs, I had the Niners stomping the Eagles. Absolutely
Yeah.
thumping. That was like, oh shit, okay, you're done, right? Congratulations. But this year, I mean, they showed clearly who's the better team. They showed it.
Yeah.
No question, no question.
All right, you guys have other stuff to say on the NFL predictions? Are the
Kansas
Cardinals making
City
the
is not
playoffs?
repeating.
I know Tyler put in a special request for Taylor Swift. So you guys watching Taylor Swift, in the broadcast?
That's another reason Kansas City is not repeating.
Facts.
Duh. You know what? His knees went weak. We don't know why.
Did you see her knees, though? Holy crap. Damn, he's rough on her.
All right,
What
so
is that?
YouTube.
let's jump to-
YouTube.
this one's gonna be all you guys because I don't really watch college football. But Tyler said Florida State college football. Like, what'd you put, Tyler? CFP.
College football playoff. How did Florida State got froze out with a 13-0 record?
Because
And
Alabama
I don't need to hear Aaron Rodgers telling me about it.
Because Alabama needed to be in. You could not have.
How could you not put Alabama in? Alabama knocked off the number one, put Georgia on their ass.
Because they lost and Florida State didn't. And what happens on the field
No,
matters.
no, it doesn't. Who
Yes,
did they play?
apparently not.
Who did they play?
Look, if what happens on the field doesn't matter, why even have the college football playoff? Just
Who
have the
did
committee
they
select the
play,
national champion now.
Tyler, who did they play? Name a
Some
team
teams.
that they played that puts them at the top of the list in the top four. Any team. Any team.
Did anybody follow Florida State?
Did they
No,
beat
I did
Boise
not
State
follow
or something
Florida
on the
State.
I
blue
didn't,
field?
'cause
Is
why
that
would
why
you?
they deserve to be there? I have no idea, but
You know what? I'm going to look this up right now. We're gonna
I
find
know
out.
you are because you have no idea. You're talking
I
out
have
of your
no
ass.
idea.
Aaron Rodgers told you they should be there, so you're like, okay, they should be there.
Your hero
Let me
said it.
see.
One team. You got
How did
13 to choose from.
How did Penn
One
State do, George?
What was that?
How did Penn
Look,
State do?
They beat
Par for the
Duke.
course.
They beat Duke. Okay.
That's a good
They
one.
beat LSU, who has Arizona State's former quarterback, Jaden Daniels, who is apparently now a Heisman finalist. And they didn't beat LSU. They crushed LSU 45-24.
What did LSU end up
LSU
at?
in the SEC playoffs?
LSU ended up as like 12. They beat Clemson back when Clemson was still like considered a better team.
Until they realized by the end of the season they were a nobody.
They've beaten a few teams. Yeah.
TikTok.
You're right. They don't have the same strength of schedule.
They
beat
don't
Louisville, whatever.
have anywhere nears.
They don't have
were
the same strength of
SEC.
schedule.
So
But
that
they
would justify
absolutely
like
have-
Iowa should be there. I mean, come on, because they played Michigan, Iowa should be there. No,
Iowa had more punt yards than offensive yards. That's
I know,
an
that was
insane stat by like
embarrassing. How do you
1,000
have
yards.
that stat? That was stupidly insane. And yet they're in the playoffs against Michigan.
However, Florida State, no, they don't have the same strength of schedule, but it's not like they haven't beaten anybody. They've beaten multiple top 25 teams. So, yes, they should
but
be in
what
the
about
college
top
playoff,
10 or
football
top
playoff.
5?
They're undefeated. And what happens on the field counts. I don't care if the
Alabama
quarterback
beat
got injured.
Georgia. You knock off the number 1 and you don't think you deserve to be there?
So
Are you telling me Alabama's out?
If you had to boot one team,
Okay, there you go. Who are you going to boot?
who would you
in
boot
order
for
to
Florida
let your
State?
Florida team in?
Texas. I would have booted Texas.
I'm okay with that.
I would have booted
I'm
Texas.
okay with that too.
Who's Texas beat? Who's
I'm not
Texas
booting
beat?
Michigan. Yeah. Good question. I don't know.
Question.
Nobody.
Good question.
Texas.
Washington deserves to be there, though.
Nah, they suck. They're in the Pac-12.
But they
I don't know if
dominated.
Washington deserves
Look at
to be
their
there.
scores. Look at how well they rolled.
Nah.
And yes, the
Washington-
Pac-12 is in turmoil. The Pac-12 is in total turmoil, but they just
Pac-12 is done.
dominated.
It's done.
Yeah.
Dissolved.
They beat
The realignments
Oregon.
next year are going to make a big change.
And Oregon too. So Oregon plays who? Nobody.
Yeah, honestly, I would have left Alabama and Texas out. I would have put in Florida State and Washington, both undefeated, and let it play out that way.
I would not have put Washington in, and I wouldn't have put Florida State in, and I wouldn't have put Texas in.
Who would you have put
Who'd
in
you put in?
instead of Texas? Georgia? Who?
Probably Georgia.
For the potential rematch with Alabama?
I mean, why would
Before we had that with Ohio State and Michigan, right?
money wise, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
definite money. Everybody loves a rematch.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alabama and Georgia, shit. It's like Hatfield and McCoy.
There's definitely more money there than those other two teams.
I mean, okay. Who are you picking to win it all, though? Because I'm going to pick Michigan. I don't think Alabama's beating Michigan.
I bet they can.
I bet they do.
I bet Alabama wins it all. All right, Marcos, who are you going to say? We got 2 Alabamas and a Michigan.
I'll go Michigan to even it up.
All right, 2 and 2. Toss up. All right, so
Always stay
next
neutral,
year,
bro.
I
Always
think
stay
Jordan.
neutral.
Okay. Next year we
The age
go
of 7.
18 playoff, right?
12.
It goes from 4 to 12. They
4
skipped right
teams
up
have a
right?
bye, and then they have 8 teams who have a playoff in order to play the 4 teams who have a bye. So the top 4 seeds all get a bye,
Okay.
and the next 8 play. And Deion Sanders says Colorado's going to be there. So given his impressive 6-7 game loss streak, 100% believe.
You can.
They were
You can
hyping
win
him up. I remember they were hyping him up so much. Like it was like, oh my god, it was awful. It was awful.
It was an impressive start. I got to give him that. He delivered at the start, but people figured him out, and he's done. He's done.
Is he getting fired?
No, he's not getting fired.
No.
We already like quadrupled
How
their
big of
win
a contract did he sign?
And how much money did he bring in?
Oh, dude, Colorado's rolling in the dough right now. Their athletic
The
department
university enjoys that.
playing. Yeah, they're winning. They're winning big time.
Or is he moving on to a team in the SEC?
No, he's not moving on to a team in the SEC. There's no way. I don't think Deion wants to be in the SEC. He may go to Texas though.
He could go to Texas.
Okay. Are you guys?
All right, what's next, Marcos? Let's move on.
I'm like, are you guys good on the college football? I don't know anything about it.
All right, moving on.
The next is the Cybertruck. George, are you getting one?
Holy crap, Cybertruck.
I'm not in like any near future thinking that I'm going to need a bulletproof pickup truck. Like I think I'm good. I don't get up every day.
Aren't you going to El Salvador next week? Maybe you do.
I think that's just going to draw attention.
You could have
I think it's
drove
dude,
the Cybertruck down there. You could have driven
I
it.
think it's ugly. Absolutely
God, it
horrendous.
is.
It's awful looking.
Greg, you getting a Cybertruck?
I think it's pretty damn
Anybody?
impressive. It's the wave of the future.
Is it? It really does look like the Warthog from Halo. I really thought that's what
You
it
throw a
was.
minigun 50 cal on that, give me a Spartan, we're good to go.
Yeah, get a couple of fat aliens running around in front of it, and you're right in the game.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
Apparently, nobody has any idea if it'll have plugs. It's an electric vehicle. It should have like plugs in the back. Nobody knows. And like, can you like modify it, put on a ladder, put on something else like that? Like, I don't know if you can do any stuff like that.
What are you
Like,
gonna do with the ladder?
what are you gonna do with that vehicle? Like, if you can't like do shit with it,
Is that the
I
only
don't
selling
know.
point, that it's electric?
You could
Is that it?
tow, well, you could tow a Porsche 911 faster than a 911 can drive by you. You can race it.
You see the selling point for the F-150 Lightning, right? The guy's got it parked out in front of his house, and when the power goes out and it's Christmas and everybody's like, what the fuck? He goes and plugs in his truck, and all of a sudden his house lights up again, and it's
You know,
Christmas.
maybe the other selling point is you put a
For like
trailer
2
on that
days,
thing
right?
and like you drive and you have like 100-mile range, if that. Like, that's awful. George,
Against your tow capacity?
how
Yeah, I can see that.
how much do you drive every day? Just like
George is
parent
fucked.
Uber
There's
status.
no way.
Like, you can't live with a 100-mile EV vehicle. Like, hell no.
I drive about 140 miles a day.
Quite a bit.
It's a great commuter car. That's all you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
you
it.
need the good on gas mileage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that Cybertruck is, I don't know. I think like they're not selling many, but 50 years from now when it shows up at the Barrett Jackson auto auction, it's gonna go for some coin if it's like all original.
I don't think I've seen an
Collect.
electric vehicle at Barrett Jackson yet.
Probably one of the original.
Uh,
Remember the
it'll
original
be
like F3 looking cars or whatever?
maybe.
Remember those original Teslas that came out?
They're at Barrett?
The Tesla Roadster that was based off the Lotus Elise frame, and they just like
Yes.
turned it into an electric vehicle. Yeah, I got to drive one of those. My buddy had one, and that thing flew. It was so lightweight and so much fun to drive. That thing was amazing.
Yeah, they should re-release that.
Okay.
All right. So the Cybertruck's
They
not
should.
the truck of the future.
The gasoline all the way.
The only place for the Cybertruck is like in that really intense scene from the next Tron movie where they're on the weird like light grid. That's the only spot for the Cybertruck. That's it.
Just to destroy those light cycles?
Yeah, exactly.
But I do like your idea of of just deploying a bunch of them like on one of the Halo rings and like just secure locations to base build. I think that's great. I think they're fast. I think they're efficient. The miniguns are always a nice touch. They got other ones that shoot like cannons. The Warthog is a serious beast. Well worth owning.
All right.
Well,
Spend your digital currency.
That's
yes.
They need to load up that Cortana voice into that Cybertruck. It might make it a little more popular.
I can't wait for that next season to come out, man. That last season, that ending was unfucking real.
It was pretty good.
Marcos,
Yes,
do you like go home and just ask Cortana to talk to you
I did.
for a while?
I asked her to cuddle
Just
too, but she
wondering.
doesn't do it. All right. The next topic here that Tyler put is Christmas chat. Tyler, I'm not sure what you mean by Christmas chat, so I'll let you take the lead here.
I don't know. I don't know. What does everybody want for Christmas? What's up? We're approaching the season. What's your plan? What's going on? Let's talk Christmas for a second.
What do
How
you
do you
want for
lead the way
Christmas?
with your
What?
How do you lead the way with your Christmas plans?
Oh, I don't know. Christmas plans are going on a
Aren't you going to
cruise
spend
to
57
Hawaii.
days at sea or something like that?
57 days at sea. I'm actually really pumped about it. I've never been on a cruise, so we'll see how it goes.
You picked
It's,
a hell of a cruise for your first time, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YOLO. 57 days at sea. Maybe more. We'll find out.
If there's a COVID outbreak.
Yeah, right there on
He's
the.
like stuck off. He's like stuck off, like off the port. Like, oh, I got COVID.
Somebody save me. My swimming
Man
is kind of
overboard.
okay.
What if there's a zombie outbreak on the cruise ship? What are you gonna do?
Yo, if there's like a COVID outbreak on the cruise ship and we're all stranded on the cruise ship for 2 months, like what happened to those people, I'm legitimately losing my mind for sure. There's no way I'm making it through that.
So I assume you're bringing your work laptop with you.
Nah. Somehow, no.
No, but I mean like a legit zombie outbreak, like zombies chasing after you, trying to kill you.
I'm not gonna lie, pretty hardcore here. I'm gonna be one of the first people bitten and turned into a zombie because I'm just gonna try to do something stupid that like nobody should try against a horde of zombies. They're gonna be like, guys, this is what we need to do. It's gonna end badly, and yeah, then I'm coming for all of you. You're
All
my
right,
next victim.
guys, we're looking for a replacement in this show next year.
Yeah, we need to start thinking of options here.
Yeah. Start naming names.
What's on y'all's Christmas list? I never know what to ask for Christmas. It's always like, I don't know, newer replacements of the things I already have. But what's on y'all's list?
What's
Well,
on
it depends on who's buying, but yeah.
What's on your list, Greg?
New set of golf clubs.
Who's buying those?
That's my big one. But nobody in my family is going to buy them for me. So
So you're gonna buy them yourself?
go small or go home. Yeah, but that would be my big one. Yeah.
We need to start a Kickstarter, Greg's Golf Club.
There you go.
So what kind of gifts do you get, Greg? Socks, underwear?
I do
That's
get a
high.
lot of that from my kids. Yeah. The kids are really good at that. And that's also pretty good gifts from my parents too. So
What do you want, George?
Oh, at least an 85-inch TV, hopefully 95. Like, I mean, if I'm going to be real.
okay.
Which one of the girls is buying you that one?
I don't know. From the girls, I just
Sugar mama.
maybe a new wallet, simple shit.
If they actually had money, which one would do that for you?
Amelia.
Okay.
Amelia would be the one.
Okay.
But yeah, I think yeah, that would be cool. What about you, Marcos?
I don't know. A new basketball, maybe some new knees, so I can actually play basketball. That's what I would want for Christmas.
That's a good idea.
Been good hooping out there.
Yeah, Hal's back. Did you hear Hal's back?
Hal is?
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Maybe I'll just go out
Terminator
there
is
and
back.
I thought he got killed today on the court. He ended up flat on his back on the court. Bomb. Beneath the rim. I was like, holy shit. He stood there for a while. I was like, well, we're not going to have to play half court no more. And then, nope, he stayed on. I was like, fuck, we're playing half court.
He's got a lot of padding. Don't worry. He's good.
Well, maybe I'll go out there and walk back and forth with Hal. Sounds all right.
You should. You should guard Hal.
Matchup of the century.
All right, we'll move on from the Christmas chat. Let's see. New York's new law that outlaws weight discrimination. Laughing emoji.
Did y'all hear about that?
Nope. What happened?
They passed a law like you can't discriminate on like weight or height, and like part of it seems sane in terms of employment opportunities, stuff like that, and part of it seems insane in terms of like how discrimination is defined in that. So yeah, I just saw that on the news blurb as I was like trying to text topics, and I was like, oh shit, let me put this in.
New law that outlaws weight discrimination. So you can't be fat or what?
No, you can be fat. You can't discriminate against being fat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anywhere?
Can airlines charge you double seats? I don't know.
Out in LaGuardia.
Be able to. Instead of squeezing that big ass person in a fucking seat and spilling into mine. Like, I'm sorry, but you got to stay within the confines of your seat. Like, you bought that seat. You didn't buy my seat. You didn't buy that other person's seat. You bought your seat. So take
When do
two.
airplanes get modular seating and charge you by like the cubic inch that you
By
take
the
up?
tonnage. By the tonnage. I mean, technically it's shipping. So you got to do it by weight.
George, do you think it's worth it to pay extra to go business or or coach?
Worth it?
Premium economy
Is it worth
for
the
sure.
money?
Premium economy for sure. For sure. I'm 6 feet tall. I need that extra like 1 to 2 inches or whatever. It just gives you a little more space. But business out of pocket, special occasion only, man. You know, that's it. Like a treat. But it's money wise, hell no. It only makes sense if you're doing like a ridiculously long flight, like you're going to travel like 15 hours or some shit like that. Then I would say if you have the money, yeah, you can lay down, you can go to sleep. But that's the only way it even gets remotely close to being worth it. And then is it really 8 grand, 10 grand for a ticket?
Not for one night.
You know, like you can, fuck, dude. I get premium economy seats for like a quarter of the price and just use the rest of that money to have a damn good time.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit surprised by your answer because at your bachelor party, you had shirts made for your bachelor party that said, "I need to be catered to." So I figured your answer for sure was going to be yes, upgrade me every time. I got platinum status, bitch. Upgrade me. I deserve it.
If you're gonna upgrade me, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I don't.
If I've got status for sure, but if it's coming out of pocket, no way.
Yeah.
See, I'm cheap and it leads to problems because I'm the type of guy who I'm like, oh, look, Spirit Airlines, $100 less. And then I end up stranded overnight in places like Denver and Spirit Airlines doesn't have like customer service. So you just like end up buying another ticket to get home anyways. And it's not a good look. I don't know, George. I need to go to your school of airplane tickets to buy. Try to get status with one airline, you know, be catered to.
Well, I mean, that's why I said, well, first of all, you got to fly a lot. But I just, whatever hub you fly out of, right? Whatever, if that's that airline hub, like here, it's American, right? I just stick with them.
Southwest.
Southwest is kind of like
No, it's not Southwest.
Southwest is like if I'm gonna go like quickly to Vegas, I'm not gonna fly Southwest like to the Bahamas. Fucking awful.
Fair.
Awful.
So what's your favorite airline?
Well, I would say the nicest, but I mean it's unfair to equate them because I flew international business with Cathay Pacific. I mean that was nice.
Cathay is really nice.
It's nice. It's nice. I mean, lay flat beds. Food is on point. I can get a snack burger made whenever you want. Like, it was good.
What about you, Greg? What about you, Greg? When you took your vacation, did you fly coach all the way to the other side of the pond?
Yeah, I did actually. I did, but I flew American and I had a good time. I took the upgrades where they were available, but at the end of the day, you get off your flight, you go stretch your legs, you go enjoy your vacation, and don't worry about it for 2 weeks until you're ready to come back.
You taking any big trips coming up, Greg?
I don't have anything booked, but I'm ready to go.
All right. Let's move on to the next one then. Tyler brought us right back to the Suns. Why the Suns need a point guard and Booker KD ain't it?
We already kind of covered it a little bit, but I mean, 7 turnovers from Book and KD not passing out of double teams. Grayson Allen standing wide open at the 3-point line, who was 3 for 3 from 3, and Booker just kind of never seeing him. I think we covered it.
Okay. No points you guys want to hash out that like Booker almost had a triple-double yesterday, even though everyone said he played like shit.
Did he get the triple-double?
He was
Are
close.
turnovers included in triple doubles?
That would have been a quadruple double.
Greg, did you fall over again? Did you just pop up from the floor again? What the hell?
I did. I'm just like, damn, Marcos, you better be ready for me.
I'm gonna buy Greg a campaign jersey so he can have a point guard.
Who's he point guarding for these days?
All right.
Oh.
All right. The next one is pick the in-season tournament winner. It's not gonna be the Suns, I can tell you that.
The Lakers, because that's what the NBA wanted from the get-go. LeBron never even lost the game the whole way. He carried them all to victory.
You know, when the NBA is telling you that cradling the ball between your hand and your leg is possession for a timeout, that they're destined to win.
Destined.
Do you guys think the fix is in? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the fix is in.
I called that fixing from the get-go.
Wow.
I think the fix is in against the Suns. I don't know about the full-on winner, because if it's Lakers, Bucks, I mean, Giannis has a lot of international star power. He shines bright in the sky, almost like the sun, all the way over to Greece, and people are buying jerseys over there. So, like,
Not in
who
Vegas.
does
He
the NBA
doesn't
pick
shine.
to win between
Because everybody over there
Lakers
has a LeBron jersey.
and Milwaukee? Nah, I don't know who the NBA picks to win in that situation. So the Bucks
LeBron.
could win it too.
So
If I had to choose an East team, I would choose the Pacers over the Bucks.
Why?
the
Just the
Pacers.
offense, or why? I mean,
Yeah,
Halliburton's
offense.
going off.
Offense, yeah.
You think Miles Turner is going to shut down Giannis? I mean, who's shutting down Giannis or Dame?
I don't think Giannis is dominating.
Ooh. Touche.
Where'd Tyler go? I see
Tyler fell. Tyler fell now.
It goes out.
There we go.
So, are you saying Giannis is a bigger star than LeBron worldwide?
I don't know if I would say that, but I would say that the star power is at least comparable. I mean, when you have a Disney Plus movie made just for you and your family coming up from the hard streets of Greece, like, I don't know, you made it.
Bro,
Good for you.
but was he in
What's that?
Space Jam?
No,
Two.
never
Space
started with
Jam
Bugs
2.
Bunny.
Giannis had a movie made after him? Did I miss something?
Yeah, it's like I think it's called Rise Up or something, about his story of like coming from Greece to the NBA.
Really?
I must have been
Yeah.
boring because I didn't even hear about it.
I missed it too.
Been
I don't
on
think
the Ocho.
Must have been trash.
Right after the National Cornhole Championship.
Do you think?
Right.
Do you think Drew Holiday is a better fit for the Bucks than Lillard? Do you think they got worse with that trade? Or
I don't know. I don't watch the
Transactions.
Bucks enough to know.
I'm going to say
honestly.
chemistry-wise, yes. They need to reestablish the chemistry with Lillard. Yeah. I think they had a lot of good chemistry with Drew, and they're missing that right now.
yeah, I think they screwed themselves. I think Drew Holiday was perfect for that team. I don't think Lillard's going to come through in the playoffs for him.
You know what? Lillard should have gone to the Miami Heat. Obviously, he's a better fit there. The scorer controlled the game from the top. Bucks didn't need that. They had Holiday and they had Giannis. So yeah, should have gone to the Heat.
And how was he going to go there without giving something away? What were you going to give away, Tyler?
You know what? This is a question for Pat Riley, not me. Thank you very
Tyler's
much.
like Udonis Haslam.
Right?
Him
Yeah.
for Damian Lillard.
Come straight out of retirement just to play for y'all up in Portland.
Great trade.
The city where people go just to like fade away.
Hey,
What a great backup to Ayton.
what about Julius Randle over there, George?
He had a great night the other night, but then that back half of the game, everybody went cold. I like Julius Randle. He's tough.
Are the Knicks doing anything this year? Are they going to the
Well, I know
playoffs?
they're better than the Heat, so I mean,
Okay.
Ooh.
but I mean that's not saying much because the Heat are trash.
Oh, so you're finishing seventh, is what you're saying.
You know,
Do they have the same record at this point, like 12-8 or something? They have the same record at this point, right? Oh no.
The Heat and the Knicks?
Now that no, the Knicks and the Heat have the same record now, that because the Knicks went up one game on the Heat, and then now that they got beat, I mean trashed, I should say, by the Bucks. I think they have the same record now.
You mean in the tournament play that the Heat couldn't get into? You mean that one?
Yeah, Yeah, that was
Oh,
rough.
Oh,
Honestly,
because it
sometimes
would have
the
been a
better
little bit
team doesn't
worse.
make it.
It would have
Sometimes
been
the
a
better team
little
doesn't
bit
make it.
worse. Let's see the standings.
Knicks have a half game lead over the Miami Heat right now. Knicks are 5, Heat are 7.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
pretty
guys
much
really?
the same thing.
And the Heat are better than the Pacers. So what's all this talk about the Pacers?
Oh yeah.
Because the Pacers
Their offense,
they're
They're
11
hot.
and 8. Why is everybody talking about
They're hot.
Indiana?
They're explosive. Yeah.
because their offense is fucking insane.
Okay,
Sorry,
but they're 11.
Their
They're
offense
11
is
and 8.
insane right now.
They're 11 and 8, and they're sitting in the 6th seed.
All right, let's talk about the amazing Orlando Magic then, sitting in the 3rd seed.
Oh yeah. What about them?
Are they the real deal, or are they just, what do you say about those guys?
You know what's funny, because I saw this podcast the other day, or was this Instagram clip? I forgot who the fuck it was. It was someone from Boston. They were talking about how every time they go to Orlando, when they were going to play to Orlando, they would just totally like fuck off, have a good time, and then just wipe the floor with Orlando and go home. I think it was Kevin Garnett might have been talking about it. I'm not sure.
KG.
Right? Was it
Sounds like
KG?
a KG thing that he
Yeah,
would say.
yeah, that was fascinating. He's like, now, like, no one, they're legit. Like, you go to the hotel, you eat, and then you leave. Like, they're a tough team to play right now.
All right.
I actually have no idea who the Orlando Magic have, and
They
I had
have,
no idea they were in 3rd.
They
I
have
have an
Shaquille
idea
O'Neal,
that they have a few
Penny Hardaway.
ex-Suns players that they got from Bobo trade. I don't
Who do
know
they have?
I don't know who they got for the Bobo trade, but they've got to have somebody from the Bobo trade, right? Let me
I
click
don't know.
on it.
I know like nothing about them, which to me says
Yeah,
they're a
Cole
team that
Anthony,
started
they got that
hot.
Paolo Banchero guy, right?
Yeah, that's one of their offensive team leaders.
Yeah, Gogol,
So
Big
by the
Five,
end of the season, they're going to be the 7th seed. Paulo
They will.
Banchero, Cole
Wendell
Anthony.
Carter Jr. Yeah,
Wait, who, Junior?
Wendell Carter, Markelly Fultz,
Yeah, they have.
Markel Fultz.
Harris Kevin,
They-
I don't think I've heard of any of these people.
Jonathan
They have
Isaac.
Markel Fultz.
Markelly.
Greg, you remember Markel Fultz? He came in as the #1 pick as like the greatest shooter ever, and then he had like that shoulder thing go on, and then he got like the yips about shooting, and basically was going to be out of the league. I think it was a 76.
He's still pulling in $17 million a year in salary.
So he knows Ben
Not
Simmons.
Huh?
Yeah,
He knows
he and Ben Simmons
He's got the
really
yips.
delivered at the same type of level.
Jonathan
Nice.
Isaac also 17.4 mil.
All right. So I'm going to go a little bit off topic. The name was brought up, Kevin Garnett. Did Kevin Garnett end Jordan Poole's career this week?
What happened?
What
I
happened?
I think Poole ended his own career before Kevin Garnett even said it.
Did Kevin Garnett seal the deal?
I mean, reputation wise, he sure did.
He tore him up, bro.
Reputation wise, he did. But I mean, he's not gonna just not stop playing for a team. I mean, he's still got talent.
What
I mean,
did
yeah,
KG have to
look
say?
who he's
I
playing
missed it.
for, right? I mean,
I
who's he
missed it
playing
too.
for? The Wizards?
The Wizards.
You
Poole
missed
plays
it too,
for
Marcos?
Wizards. Yeah, I
Poole
missed
plays
it.
for the Wizards. Him and Kyle Kuzma are the worst 1-2 duo in the league. But Greg, what did Garnett have to say?
Oh, you haven't seen?
Nah, I missed it.
I missed it.
You guys
Marcos
need to
missed it.
follow up on that.
He does
Yeah.
not belong.
Basically called him out.
Quote. He does not belong in the league. He attacked his character as a leader and said Poole doesn't belong in the NBA. Yeah. I mean, you got it on?
No. Look, random sports commentators never end people's careers. And as long as Jordan Poole can like rein it in a little bit, he could be the next Swaggy P. He could play with LeBron and extend his career.
Oh, well, here's the deal, right? So not only that, but Kevin Garnett also says, I saw a joint where he was talking to a teammate. He wasn't looking at the play. That ain't no lead. Ain't nobody on the team listening to you. Ain't nobody hearing you. You're telling motherfucker to drive on the floor. He's going to go back to look at you. What? You ain't acting like it. You're flexing champ shit, but you ain't bring champ environment in here. You learned this in Golden State. They got your ass out there because he ain't falling in line. Like this don't belong in. He don't belong in his league. He's the head of the team, P. Now I don't want
George,
my son. No,
George.
Yeah.
Do you think Draymond was right to punch him in the face? Do you think Draymond
Jordan
was right
Poole,
to just
absolutely.
be like, no?
So the background I heard on that was that Poole was talking shit, right? And so in here as well, right? Garnett's talking about how Poole's talking shit like, yo, this is my team. This is my team, right? And I guess Poole was from what I remember, Poole was like talking about his contract or negotiating for a contract for big money, this, that, and the other. And I guess he was just being in everybody's face about it. And finally, someone had to put him in his place. Shut the fuck up. Sat him down.
So is Draymond still your spirit animal?
I mean, I like the way he choked out Gobert. I mean, that was nice. He got all over him too. Notice how no one tried to help Rudy. Notice how no one tried to help Mine on his team. No one.
That was ridiculous.
They were just like
so ridiculous.
Who you taking in a cage fight? Rudy or Draymond?
You know what? I think Rudy would hurt him, but I think Draymond's just a fucking pit bull, dude. I think Draymond's gonna win that.
You think so?
Oh, for sure.
Rudy's soft like Aiden.
Who you taking in a pit fight?
Rudy or Aiden?
0 point PJ Tucker. 0 point PJ Tucker. There ain't enough balls on this Clippers team to go around. Or Draymond Green.
Draymond Green every
Draymond chokehold Green. Over PJ Tucker?
Heck no, PJ would annihilate him.
Yeah, I think
No.
PJ would his ass.
I think PJ whoops his ass.
I think PJ chokeslams Draymond.
I say no. No way.
That turns into a WWE.
I'll take Draymond every day. He's a cage fighter, bro.
I think PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker's smaller than Draymond, I believe, right?
Huh?
He'd have Tucker out of breath so fast.
PJ Tucker is smaller than Draymond.
I think they're both 6'8", right?
Yeah, I think they're about the same size.
Are they?
I think so. I think PJ gets him. Easy.
I think so.
Easy.
It takes a lot of heart to stay on that Clippers team, and PJ's doing it.
So then Jordan
scoring
Poole
0 points per game.
So to answer Greg's question, is Jordan Poole safe or what?
I mean, I think it is what it is. They owe him so much money. That's it. He's in the league till his contract expires.
I think he's in the Ben Simmons pool.
Ben Simmons.
I think he's in the Swaggy P pool. There's always somebody like that. Swaggy P.
Swaggy P, Tyler Hero.
Well, breaking news, the Pistons just lost their 18th straight game.
Wow.
Shocker.
Pistons are on a roll, man. I tell you that. But just so you know, PJ Tucker's 6'5" and Draymond's 6'6". So y'all are
got him.
fake crap.
Well, they're still about the same size, and PJ will take them out.
No. PJ would be in a headlock before you'd know it.
Choke out from behind. The rear naked chokehold.
I think Draymond would be all bark in that fight, and PJ would choke slam his ass.
Do you think Draymond could choke somebody out if he didn't sneak up from behind them while they were in the middle of an altercation with somebody else? I don't know.
Not
I'm
PJ Tucker.
I mean, I kind of wish he would have put him in a sleeper hold and Rudy would have passed out. That would have been funny.
That would have been something. Could you imagine that Rudy passed out and they're trying to resuscitate him here? Here's the smelling salts. Come on,
I
Rudy.
wish they would have raised his arm 3 times, like in a match. Like 1, 2.
Would have been funny.
Oh, and then to make it even better is the announcer up there, the sound guy starts playing the ding 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 ding.
Hey, no, right?
This is a slobber knocker.
Ready to rumble.
Can you imagine that? Jesus.
Oh man.
I think that would have been good. All right, let's see.
People
where we at on
dunking
Tyler's
the
list
basketballs
here?
off the trampolines anymore. They could just have Draymond Green wrestling as the halftime entertainment.
That would be great halftime entertainment. Just one-on-one.
I really think
Draymond calls out somebody from the other team. Get off the bench. Get over here.
I really think Draymond's just a bully in basketball. I think 80% of the NBA players take his ass out in a fight. I think he's all bark.
I think the NBA is too soft. I think I would go with maybe 20% of the players could take him out.
Apparently not Jordan Poole.
Definitely not Jordan Poole.
Yeah,
Definitely
he didn't
not
make
Rudy
the
Gobert.
list. I mean, he
And
got.
I'm 50-50
Remember
on
that
PJ
video being
Tucker. I
leaked? I
really
was
don't think
like,
he's going
yo,
to take
this
PJ
is the
Tucker.
best video ever by leaking this out and seeing Draymond just knock out Jordan Poole. Like, honestly, bro, right off the bat, other players know he got bitched out. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yep.
they're talking. They're talking. They're like, yo, you got fucking put to sleep, son. Like, and you're gonna tell me what to do? Like, whatever. Go sit down. I'm gonna Draymond you. Better watch it.
Draymond, you.
That's some serious shit right there.
I'm gonna Draymond you.
You think Kyle Kuzma has ever threatened him? Like, hey, man, pass the ball a little more, or else you're getting
Draymond?
Draymond.
No, nobody tells Draymond to pass the ball more.
No, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole's teammate, ever threatened him? Like, I'm gonna Draymond you if you don't pass the ball.
Oh, no, yeah, I could see that happening. Yeah. I bet that Draymond joke's been used on Poole quite a few times in the capital city.
Probably not by even teammates. Random fans probably tell him that.
He's trash though.
I agree.
He's trash.
He is. He's
Making the pretty plays, right? Making the pretty plays, but not finishing.
So you're saying he's basically like a Swaggy P? He's basically on that level?
Pretty much.
I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Maybe not quite as good. But
what other players you throw in that bucket?
The Swaggy P bucket?
Yeah.
Starberry.
The chum bucket?
Yes, that one.
Chum bucket.
Oh God, who was the guy
that Starberry in there?
Brandon Jennings I put in there. Starberry I put in there.
What about the guy that was in the Knicks? He went over to Cleveland, like always shoot the three all the time, but he'd miss it more often than not. He keeps shooting.
He was a Knick and he went to Cleveland?
He went to Cleveland, won it with LeBron.
Delonte West?
No.
J.R. Smith?
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith, yes.
Same boat.
Oh.
Same boat. Same group. I would throw J.R. Smith in there.
All right. What's next, Marcos?
Are you putting Tyler Hero in there or no?
Oh man, he gets kicked at his own. He gets cooked at his own camp. So
everybody gets cooked sometime.
Yeah,
you just can't admit. There's a reason.
There's
a reason he won Sixth Man of the Year, and it's because he's a walking bucket. Is he great on defense? No.
That would be a no.
Good on defense?
That'd be
also
a no.
But he's a walking bucket at any moment.
Is he really though?
I would take Reeves over Hero any day.
I think Reeves is better.
Reeves fan, but I would take Reeves over Hero any day.
I think Reeves is significantly better than Tyler Hero.
Yeah,
Reeves is not as good of a scorer for sure, but he's definitely a better defense.
Watch the game last night, Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
When's last time you saw Tyler Hero play?
Is he?
Isn't he always hurt?
Available right now? Right? Yeah.
Is he ready to play? I think Austin Reeves is ready.
You haven't seen him play at all? Yeah, exactly.
How many minutes does he have this year? Let me look up Tyler Hero.
Watch him play. He's a walking bucket.
Would you start him?
Tyler Hero.
That's 2 R's, Greg. 2 R's.
Ooh, okay, thanks. I was doing 2 O's.
If you're the Suns, do you take
Hero?
Grayson Allen over Tyler Hero or Tyler Hero over Grayson Allen?
I mean, Grayson Allen is fitting in nicely. And
he's our asshole.
He's our asshole. He's an asshole, but he is our asshole.
So
if he's going to punch somebody in the nuts, it's in the Suns uniform now. So, like, Tyler, I mean,
your answer is you're taking Grayson Allen over Tyler Hero. That's what I'm hearing here.
For the Suns, yeah. But for the Heat, no, I'd take Hero over. They need the scoring in a way that the Suns with KD, Beal, and Book do not need.
So Grayson Allen is a better player.
No, but do you have a team that needs a bucket, or do you have a team that needs a role player who plays across board like that?
Don't they all need buckets? I mean, it's basketball.
I mean, if you have a team that needs a bucket, Tyler Hero. If you need a team that needs that 6-man role player, Grayson Allen.
What say you, George?
You can't ask George. He's a hater. George is a hater. Can't
Tyler
ask him
Hero's
that.
trash.
See,
Tyler
hater.
Hero's trash. End of
The
story.
more words that come out of his mouth, the more it just proves his level of haterism.
Grayson Allen has been in the league for a long time. He's a proven player.
Asshole.
He does, right? And I don't think Tyler Hero is going to last nearly as long as Grayson Allen. And I think Grayson Allen right now, he's, I mean, probably slightly better than Hero at this point. Grayson Allen plays defense. Tyler Hero don't.
Okay,
right?
who would you pick?
Grayson Allen
Jamal
can hit
Crawford?
the three. Grayson Allen gets steals. Grayson
Tyler Hero
Allen
is a better
drives in
three-point
the
shooter.
paint. Like, I see Tyler Hero taking little shots here and there, great, but he gets cooked every single time. Hell, even
He
Grayson
doesn't.
Allen got a block on AD yesterday. I'm just
That was
saying.
impressive. That was
Right?
impressive.
I don't see
Who would you
Tyler
pick?
Hero get a block on
Jamal
AD.
Crawford, or Grayson Allen? Because Jamal
Wait.
Crawford brings the same things Tyler Hero does.
Wait, does Tyler Hero really shoot a better three ball than Grayson Allen? Is that
No.
real?
Yeah.
Does the stat back that up?
No,
I don't know, but it's true.
I don't think so.
I don't know, but it's true. Did you hear that shit come out of his mouth?
Career-wise,
No,
look
but
up
it's true.
career three-point shooting percentage
What
between
happened
the two.
to
Greg, you're on the
engineers
computer.
that pay attention to data? What's going on
Well,
here?
he's not an engineer. He's a physicist. So
Oh,
let's
you're
keep
right.
that in check.
Let's keep that in mind going forward.
Greg, look it up. 3-point
Look it
percentage
up.
for their careers. Grayson Allen versus Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero for sure above.
Isn't Grayson
For
Allen
sure.
like a 40% shooter?
Nah, he's probably trash. Yo, he was 3 for 3 last night, standing wide open at the 3-point line while Book never saw him. Pass that ball. Let him go 4 for 4, 5 for 5. He did end up hitting us fourth too.
3-point percentage. Tyler Hero has a .384 percentage. Grayson Allen has a .400 even percentage.
Wow, it's not even close.
Is that this year? Is that
is not
this year
even
or is
close.
that career?
Not even
Is that
close.
career or this year?
Head-to-head comparison between the two players'
Wow.
careers.
Oh,
For career.
Yeah.
so Grayson Allen head to head has even outplayed Tyler Hero.
You know, and this is the funny thing about
Nah,
these Miami
he
Heat
takes
fans. They
open
really
threes.
don't know a damn thing about basketball. They just talk shit, right? I mean, like, here's the facts. The facts are what they are. And he's been doing it for a long time. I don't know, but it must be true.
I mean, look, they play very different games. Grayson Allen is a spot-up shooter who gets wide open shots off passes and other people
You
driving.
can explain it all you want.
Tyler
The numbers are the
Hero
numbers. Grayson
creates off
Allen's
the
better.
dribble. But if the numbers are the numbers, Grayson Allen has a better 3-point shooting percentage. All right. Numbers are the numbers.
And plays,
I don't disagree.
and plays defense.
Yes. And
He
Tyler
probably
Hero,
has more
not so
blocks, steals. He probably has more rebounds than Tyler Hero. More
much. I have
assists.
no idea,
even.
actually.
I
Send
mean,
you guys the link. Check the chat. It's all there. All the data, all the stats, whatever you want to look
Everything is
at.
all.
It's all there.
All right. So I think we've concluded that Grayson Allen is a far superior player to
He's
Tyler
like
Hero.
even better than DeAndre Ayton.
If you could put him
Ooh.
at center, I'd take it.
He's
And
not
Shots
I would
fired.
take Grayson Allen at center over Nurkic. I'll tell you that much. Nurkic
Yeah,
is
you
trash.
saw how he held LeBron out of the post every time LeBron tried to post him up.
That's pretty
Nurkic is trash. Quote me on that.
funny.
All right, Tyler has one last topic here that he listed.
I
It's
do.
the Packers Giants prediction. Who's winning? What's going to happen that game?
we already covered this. I mean, we already know what the answer is. Enjoy yourself,
We do.
Tyler. I hope you
We
hope
do.
you just know. I hope you know that it's not a terrible thing to lose. You know, because I mean, the Cardinals have gone through it from the Giants this season, and now it's your turn.
You know, I appreciate your, imaginary world that you live in, but Tommy DeVito, really ready to
Oh,
roll?
DeVito?
the
DeVito.
the
Daddy?
Giants at 4-8, ready to put it together
Go
this week
DeVito.
Daddy.
versus a
DeVito's
hot
got
team.
2 more wins. He's got 2 more wins. And Tyrod Taylor has 1 win, and
I'm
Danny
just saying,
Dimes
look,
has 1 win. That's it.
I kind of feel like I got shot by Cupid's arrow a little early because love is in the air for touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. Let's go.
So Giants win.
Giants win at home. Giants are.
That's what I'm hearing here. Giants win at home.
Packers win 31-17.
31-17.
31-17.
It's going to be, you're right about 17-14 Giants.
There you go. I like that.
31-17 Packers.
A boring game with 2 complete inept fucking offenses. Somewhat mediocre D, but just enough to keep the scoring down. Was it the D or was it the mediocre offense? It's a 50-50 shot. Who knows? It's just equally shitty. So 17-14 is where I'm going. Terrible game. It won't be televised. Hopefully it's not.
It's
I'm
Monday
gonna
Night
agree with-
Football.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
agree
Monday
with
night.
Yeah,
Monday
we're
night?
getting together to watch it, right? Yeah, Monday Night Football. We're getting together.
Oh, Monday.
I'm gonna
Who's
go with
Cold beer and
Greg's.
cheeseburgers or something.
I'm gonna go with Greg's Z's in the chat. I'm gonna say that that's gonna be a boring game.
Yeah, I mean, when the Packers jump out to like a 17-0 lead, win 31-17,
14
probably
nothing.
boring.
And the Giants come back.
Probably be boring.
So what do you say, Greg? Who's winning? You call it. Who's winning the game?
Giants.
Really? I think so.
10-7.
10-7.
10-7 Giants.
Watch it be something like 42-35.
Overtime
Like, oh, shit.
10-7, by the way.
Yeah.
Overtime 10-7.
What the fuck happened? Boy, did we get that wrong, right? Jesus. Fucking DeVito goes off, throws for like fucking 600 yards. You're like, holy shit.
You're like the next coming of
35
Jake
or something
Browning.
stupid like that.
Oh, God.
All right.
Everybody's like, did you see that game?
Yeah. Be like, no, it wasn't televised.
Monday Night Football was not televised
They
this week.
decided that those 2 teams that were like, fuck it. We're not even going to bother. No, don't come
Okay.
in. We'll put this on our AM
On-
station.
On the real, they kind of are because there are 2 Monday Night Football games, and they're the second one. So I think they're on ESPN Plus.
The
The Ocho.
They're not even on regular ESPN. You got to tune into ESPN Plus to catch this game.
Ugh.
All right, I'll open it up to whatever. Any of you guys have any randoms you want to throw out there?
Nah, I got nothing. I got nothing at all.
You got anything, Greg, besides KG?
I've always got something, but the time has passed. It's after it's after hours.
It's after 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got to prep for a meeting. I got a meeting in an hour.
Oh, that's true, huh? What about you, Tyler? You got any last words?
Any last words? First off, I would like to offer sincere congratulations on the choice of topics. Good work. My last words are 31-17, George. Let's watch the game Monday night.
I'm not sure Greg is as impressed with your list of topics as you are, Tyler. I don't know.
I'm not very impressed either.
We'll try to get
But it worked.
we'll try to get a
But you know
different
one
list.
thing, a quick closure, I would say, is the world flat.
I knew you were going to say that.
There it is.
Is the world flat?
Did you watch that? Did you watch that comedy I sent you on like there's no woke flat earthers?
Is it though? Is it flat?
Definitely gonna have to watch that.
What are you guys?
Oh my God,
believers or flat?
Allegedly, some people have some people believe that. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Watch that comedy bit I sent you on that.
All right.
It's fantastic.
So what I'm getting is you guys are all globers. You're not flat earthers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Bro,
Kyrie a
bro,
flat
I'm gonna go with
earther?
gravity.
Kyrie Irving
Yeah,
is a
Kyrie
flat
is.
earther.
Yeah, he's a flat earther.
Wow.
That explains it all, Greg.
That explains
Maybe-
it all.
Maybe
why
that's why we don't want him as point guard.
That's why the Mavs are under new ownership now.
That's why Mark Cuban sold them, right? Or he's selling them?
Yep,
He
51%.
maintains
all-
control of
all 'cause
basketball
of Kyrie.
operations.
All because of what Kyrie thinks about.
I hope Mark Cuban will be okay after that sell. I hope he can make it, you know.
It's going to be tough for him. It's going to be tough. He's going to be busy. I mean, it's a casino. You know, they tend to lose a lot of money.
It's tough
I
because he's
hope
actually
he
an
saved up.
employee now.
You know,
Well, all right, fellas. I think we ran through everything. We've been on here an hour now, so I
Little
think
over.
unless you guys have anything else to say, I think we're good.
I'm good. Peace out, guys.
All right, man.
See ya.
Later.
Later.
Peace.